Hey guys, Ames Games here, coming at you with our first ever Fallout 76 video. And this video will apply to you if you're new to the Fallout universe or if you've never played it. This is going to be my official tips and tricks video when you first leave Vault 76. In this video, I'll be covering everything once you get your character made, get all the goodies that you collect throughout the beginning, and you know, everything you need to do while you're still in Fallout 76. That's basic stuff. You're literally just collecting everything. You don't even bother. I already explored the whole vault. There's really nothing in there except the materials Bethesda laid out for you and the kind folks at Vault Tech. Levels are going to be something that we are going to cover in a separate video. I'm going to have a whole video just dedicated to levels. So if you want to stick around the channel for that, go ahead. Now, you've left the vault. It's Reclamation Day. Congratulations. You have now the freedom to explore. You're most likely going to run into people straight out of the vault. I did not do this, which I'll demonstrate later, but I highly recommend you join a team. The more people, the better. It makes your life way easier. As you make your way down the stairs from Vault 76, you'll find bodies. Loot those bodies. Literally everything that you might not think of value is going to be important in this game. Now, the next important step is for you to make your way down this path, no matter where you want to go in the world. First, make your way towards this path. This is where you can get your first weapon. And it's probably the best low-level weapon in the entire game. So as you make your way down this path, there's a robot. He's going to give you free wood, which is extremely important and harder to find than what I anticipated. Now, you see me going towards this tractor. Skip the tractor, turn around, there's stairs right there. Head up these stairs, and this is where you'll be able to loot some stuff. Food, that vegetable stuff was actually important. Food is extremely important in this game. It's not too demanding, but it gets there. Now, that is a short hunting rifle. That is probably the best weapon for low-level characters in the entire game. Now, if you've been paying attention to the background, you can see me collecting everything. I mean, everything. Anything from toothpaste to toilet paper to scissors to freaking nasty carrots I found in the bog. Literally everything that you can pick up, do it. It's probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself, especially in Fallout 76. And if you've played Fallout 4, you know, crafting and settlement building was kind of fun, but it's a lot more necessary in Fallout 76. In Fallout 4, you know, it felt like more of an option to craft. Like, I mostly just played the main story, got caps that way. And this, you need food, so building a settlement is an easy place. You can fast travel for free to your settlement, and you can move your settlement to like where you're closest, where you're doing missions and stuff like that. And then the next step is, as soon as you've picked up all your junk, your inventory is going to fill up really quick doing that. So make your way to the nearest weapons workbench, crafting station, whatever. And then you're going to have to break down all your materials. It makes them lighter, and then you'll be able to use those materials to craft, improve your weapons, make your base, make your team base, and so on and so forth. Now, the next important thing is not how to build your base, what kind of base should you build, what should you do to make your base the most powerful. It's where you put your base. I highly recommend putting your base, now you can't put it in an existing settlement, so don't expect to be able to put it right outside of Vault 76 or right by a city. Like, it can be really close to a city, it just can't be like in the city or like right next to it. But I put my base outside of one of the earlier cities, just testing it out, and just like whip your base out and walk until it goes green, because you want to be as close to the city and enemies where you can loot stuff, so you can kind of do a farm, because if you log out of your server and log back in, your enemies will respawn. You'll be in a different server, so you can spawn at your base and you can head to that place and you can kill your enemies, grab materials, log out, and keep repeating this process over and over and over again until, you know, you get your base where you want it, or you can just play the game and get crafting materials as you go. But again, that's your prerogative, however you want to do it. Now, the next tip is more of just a suggestion. You don't have to do this, but I recommend it, is heading to one of the higher level places and just looting some higher level equipment. For example, I went to the Cranberry Bog at like level 2, which the Cranberry Bog is the highest level place in Fallout 76 besides a nuked area, I believe at least. And the reason for doing this is, I mean, if you have a team, you can kill high level enemies. High level enemies equal a lot more experience. What I did it for was so I could get some of the best weapons early on in the game. Now, it's not necessary, but as soon as you hit that level cap, you'll have a higher level weapon. For example, I have a level 15 ski sword, and I ended up playing the game continuously throughout the rest of the night, just completing missions, and I ended up reaching level 9. So I only have 6 more levels before I can use that really powerful ski sword. Another good option would be to build your base up really high, right? Get it extremely powerful to where you think it could take down some higher level enemies for you, and place it near a spawn spot. For example, I ended up encountering a Deathclaw. Unfortunately, I don't have it recorded. Now, a level 40 Deathclaw is going to kill you in one hit. But if you can build your base up, travel to the Cranberry Bog, and place it down near where you think that Deathclaw is, and drag the Deathclaw to your base and have the base kill it for you, you're going to get a lot of experience for that kill. Another option would be to team up with friends, and maybe you can take it down together, or you can put all your bases down there, especially if you're lower levels. The only downfall if you do that is it's going to cost a lot of caps to go back to a questing area that's more your level, if that makes sense. So make sure you have a lot of caps if you go forward with that option. I made the mistake of not doing it, and I got stuck in the Cranberry Bog for a little while. Now let's touch on playing with other players. This is probably literally the most important decision you can make. If you like playing alone, good for you, that's awesome. But I found that I leveled up and got better materials a lot quicker when I was playing with other players. When I finally decided to partner up with Toon Wester, whatever this guy's name is, it was a lot more fun going through the world, since in this Fallout game there aren't NPCs. If I had to pick between NPCs and other players, I think I'm gonna pick other players. And then what happened was we actually ended up capturing our first team workshop. It was amazing. Now I'll make a video covering team workshops in another episode. I still kind of gotta understand them better, but it honestly wouldn't be a bad idea for you guys to start going out and capturing them, because you do get a lot of materials and a lot of XP for capturing these things. I think for capturing this place we got 250 experience at the end of it, plus all the enemies you kill, obviously. What happened next was even more amazing. I teamed up with a level 17 character in power armor, which was awesome. And we ended up at an event in Grafton and ended up fighting a level 30 Grafton monster, which, by the way, that thing was OP. We ended up killing it and got a whopping 165 experience from killing it, on top of a bunch of materials. So my next point is coming in is playing with really high level characters, taking down really high level enemies to level up a lot faster. Next, make sure you're doing events. Out of all the things, I gained the most experience doing the events. And not only that, the events are probably the funnest thing ever. I don't know if you saw that, but it was a level 30 Grafton monster taking on a bunch of super mutants. So it was kind of like a 3-way war going on in the city. And it was a ton of fun, and I highly recommend doing them. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe for more awesome content. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!